Well, this is one way to start a video, right? Oh, but we are doing a full face of ShopMissA's brand. I started with a AOA something face mask. It's a sheet mask, and I did the like pore control one. I'll insert a picture of it here. Let's get started. Oh hey, my name's Chelsea, by the way. I don't think I've said that in any video ever. Hi, I'm Chelsea. Anywho, starting off, we're going to go with primers. I'm going to use two different ones just for funsies and so you can see the different ones that they have. I'm also going to use this as my setting spray because at the time that I purchased everything, they didn't have setting spray. It was sold out. So I just got this and I'm going to use it for both. I'm sure that'll be fine, right? Yeah, it'll be fine. This is the A2O UHD primer spray. It has, it's enhanced with aloe vera, it's long lasting, paraben free, and yeah, I mean, basic spray-on primer. That smells beautiful. This is not first impression. I have used all of these products before. And yeah. So I'm gonna let that sit into my skin for a little while and I'm gonna talk to my husband on the phone because I love him. So I did the first primer. We're gonna go on to the second one. This is their Wonder Skin Poreless Primer. It's just a little clear guy like this. I don't use as much of this from my experiences with it. If you go too overboard on it, kind of makes your skin seem a little greasy. So be careful. Alright, from there we're going to go on to color correcting. This is the peach color. It is the UHD concealer. A tiny, minuscule amount. Just itty bitty. Just don't even go ham on it. There's no point. Don't try. So we're going to put a little bit of this on this side of my face and this side of my face. Work with it fast. It dries quick. I may have still done too much, and that was a tiny amount. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You know what I forgot? It looked like a raccoon that wanted to go to a rave. So instead of black, they put on pink. Yeah, that made no sense. Just moving on. This beautiful little beauty blender. It is the softest, squishiest thing ever. I stock up on these. I have unopened, unused versions of these because they are so good. Why I'm doing this every time I say a word, I'm not sure. Anyhow, buy it. If you like a beauty blender, buy this beauty blender. Just do it. No, don't argue. Just do. Anywho, moving on. We're gonna mix some colors here. They just released their BB cream. So this is the AOA Studio Perfect BB Cream. I have the colors light and fair. I'm a little bit in between them both, so we're gonna mix them up. This is a BB cream, so it's not going to be super full coverage. I'm going to go into concealing. I thought I had their porcelain concealer, but I couldn't find it. So I have their AOA Studio Wonder Cover HD Concealer in light yellow. And then I have their UHD Concealer in white. And I'm going to mix those. Move fast. feel like I look kind of cray-cray. We're just gonna go with it, okay? See, on there, it looks really, really freaking bizarre. But in person, it doesn't look that way. So I don't know, maybe it's just the way that my camera is set up. Not sure what's going on there, but it's better. And we're just gonna scratch it under our nose because it itches right there. Alright? There. Okay, so from there, we're gonna do some setting in their Perfect Setting Powder and Soft Light. Breaking it. Anywho, I have this all written out on what I'm using and when I'm using it. I planned ahead. So, I was on setting powder. ShopMissA's brand. This is their AOA Studio in F12. We're going to use that to set our face. Moving on, we just did our setting powder. We're going to do our blush. Now this is where we get out of the things that are actually $1. They have single pans and they have magnetic palettes. The magnetic palettes, I have this size, and then there's this size right here. This one's the oldest one and it's very dirty. This is a single pan blush. This is in the color Aurora. F24, this is their Faux Mink. ShopMissA, everything is cruelty free, which I think is I've been going back and forth on whether or not I want to do this next step. It's bronzer, and the only reason I say that is I thought this was a lighter color than it is, but we're gonna go for it. This is in clay. We're gonna the F19 brush. It looks like this. It's a little tapered brush. I'm going to use this for highlight. I had written down that I was going to use Lumi. So it looks like this. It's very pretty. I'm going to go swirl our brush in that. And we're going to put that on the high points of our cheeks. And this is beautiful. Again, these are all the single pans, but they have baked highlighters, which I've used quite a few of. They are gorgeous as well. I don't know if you can see that, but isn't that so pretty? Oh, wrong color. We're gonna just keep applying this to the high points of the cheeks. We're going to put it on our nose, and we're going to put it right there. I don't know why, but that's my, like, there and there. Those are the two places I like to highlight. And then we're going to take our finger, and we're going to highlight our Cupid's bow. And I feel like that looks really good. This is the AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil in Taupe. We're going to go into the Go Brow in Taupe as well because I'm blonde. I feel like I look funny. Is this what one calls an Instagram brow? Am I Instagrammy, guys? No, I know the answer to that. No, I'm not. I'm not very good at brows. We'll name this one Case and this one Point. I'm normal, I promise. This is the AOA Studio Perfect Eye Primer in Original. I went with their plain old. So let's prime our eyeballs. Let's get them primed. Primed, I tell ya. Let's prim them out. I have to switch pages. I usually use concealer as an eye primer, so this is a little bit different. If you want an eye primer that has coverage, don't go for this. It doesn't have any coverage, but as far as like a normal base, perfectly fine. These don't have names, but we're gonna go into, this is my little setup. These are all the colors I'm going to be using. They look like this. We're gonna go into E126. E126, which is a brush. It's this one right here. But we're gonna be using the M12. It's a matte light brown shade. We're gonna E30. I found it. It's another fluffy brush, looks like that. We're going to use the dark brown that was on that same top row there of my palette that I put together here, and we're going to use that. We're going to put. I wonder if I can bring you in closer. Do I want to try? Let's try. We'll see. We'll see if I wanted to do that, I guess. E127, it's a brush that looks like that. And we're just going to use that to blend out our edges. It's clean. There's the thicker pencil-y brush. We're going to go into that purple. And we're going to E121, I'm sorry. We're going to use it in the green shimmer that was on that bottom. And we're going to go into, it's a brown shimmer shade. And again, I'm just laying out the framework for it. 138, and we're going to go into P1. And this is going to be my inside portion of my eye. Just tap that. But I'm going to go back in with the dampened version of my brush using that priming spray that we used earlier. Lay over the top of that with the dampened version. I'll just Did I do good, guys? Did I do good? And then we're going to put Galaxy in our corner here, which is one of the highlighters that I don't know where it cut off, so we're going to go with the E134. It's this little pencil brush right here. And we're going to use the E133, which is this pencil brush right here. They're smaller versions of each other, and they're from brown and the purple to smoke out the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with this brush to try and get some of that fallout though. Anyways, I can do this wrong better. Lash and Hyper Lash. It's like fiber lashes. I'm gonna use their pre-lash because it's like a basic black mascara-y type thing. But I tried this once and I will never touch the other side again. The style Mila and Ellie. Mila is like this, it's a little bit more of a natural style, and then Ellie is like this, and they are way more full and fluttery, and I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Let's put on some lips. I bought a lip liner, a thing I've never done in my life, so we're gonna line our lips. I got it in the color Lovely. Matching color, why not? It's also Lovely, I believe. Yes, and it is their AOA Studio Wonder Matte Liquid Lip. That's a full face of ShopMissA, including brushes and the beauty blender. The only thing that I put on that was not ShopMissA's brand was the glue. Everything else was them. Everything else was them. Get you up close and personal so you can see what my skin looks like, what everything looks like up close and personal. This lipstick is $1. What do you think? Do you like it? Does it look good or awful? Anywho, bye! See ya!